You know what was weird? Before I got on this live stream, I don't know if I pressed a button to cast anything. I think I did by accident, but it was saying something about screen recording in order to go live. I think I may have pressed a different button, but I think I'm in the right place now. Um, so anyways, I got reported for bullying and harassment. I guess I'm really starting to get to some people, and truth is the ultimate bully. That's the thing. And I know that I'm getting to people who've been getting at me for a long time, and that's usually how it is when people can't deal with what you put out there. They don't have an issue when they playing in your energy. They don't care about playing in your energy. But when you do it right back to them, you know, they don't know how to take it. Typical, spiritual Karen type of bullshit. It's pretty typical. I have a few hours before I could comment, but I barely comment on stuff anyway. But I noticed that my comments have been paused, or my ability to comment or whatever. But I have a few hours left. Like when somebody reports you for bullying and harassment, when someone reports you, um, they give you a 24-hour ban, like where you can't comment or whatever like that. I ain't really tripping though. It just confirms to me that people are really bothered. I already know who did it, and I think you're just bothered because I clocked you a few days ago in my live stream, and I see that you're answering back, like these bitches always do. I see that that you're following some of my suggestions to purge, because I don't tell you need what purge. So I'm glad to see that you're trying to do that. I think it's a lie. I think you're just being performative. That's what spiritual Karens do. That's what copycat crash out Karens do. They love to perform, perform, perform. It's all about image. It's all about aesthetics, or whatever. You know how that is. It's always about that for unevolved Libras. Okay. It's all about aesthetic with no substance, no integrity, nothing behind it. Just aesthetic, and that's it. Like, let me appear that I'm doing something when I'm really not. You're not. Okay. Um, so yeah, I can tell that people are bothered, and I don't care. I don't care what it looks like. I don't need anybody's unsolicited opinions or advice. I do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it. Um, Obviously, people are very sensitive. We have a lot of fake sensitive people, fake moral people, in these days and times. So I'm not surprised. People are very triggered, especially on online. I think that I think there should be a law that a person should get a psychological evaluation before they are given internet access. And if they do have internet access already, and they have psychological problems, mental problems, that they should be supervised. That's what I think. Um, when people are bothered by the truth, they will do little things that bother. They'll do like little stuff that they'll do little stuff that um, will kind of be like, to try to protest against what you're saying. So some people get, mad, so they'll report you or whatever like that. I'm not worried about it because social media is not a real place. Nor do I give a fuck. Like, social media is not a real place, but it just pretty much confirms to me, like, yo, these people are really bothered. Like, y'all is really bothered. Like, that means I'm doing the right thing. And I'm not going to stop speaking the truth. I'm not going to stop exposing people that need to be exposed. It is what it is. Now, there are some people that need to slow down. I do know that. There are people that need to slow down. Okay. And I also want to say, too, like, since, I've been reclaiming and calling back my energy, I noticed that, you know, certain ops that have been cyber stalking me for quite some time, who've been cyber stalking me, siphoning off my energy, taking my content, making think pieces and videos and content off of the things that I say and do on my channel. I've been noticing that all of those people have been talking about reclaiming energy all of a sudden. You know why they're talking about that? Because I reclaim my energy from them. and they're shut out. So all they could do is come on a video and be like, "Yeah, so you reclaimed all your energy, you caught all your energy back." They're basically confessing to me. They're basically confessing to me that, yo, we can't get in like how we used to get in. We can't feed and feast off of your energy, off of your solar plexus energy like how we used to do it. We can't do it like how we used to. We can't, you know. So they in some way, in some way, they're letting me know that they are affected by the work. I can just, if I do my psychic self defense work, and I just peep how people act. I peep what they say to me, why they said it to me, and I just be like, okay, noted. So I'm the type of person, you gotta be careful what the fuck you say to me, what you say around me, or whatever like that. Because if you try to lie, I will use your words against you. If you try to lie, like, you know, um, I pay attention after I do my self defense rituals, and I've noticed that when I started to do my little declarations and all that stuff on my page, I did my techno magic video or cyber magic video, um, where I'm doing a return to sender. I'm returning energy back. Woo, woo, woo. And ever since I did that, I'm getting confirmation literally everywhere, places that I'm not even surprised. Like, you still at it again? Like, you still trying to, um, So yeah, I've been feeling that. Um, I feel like I feel like these people, they are trying to signal to me that they can't get back in my energy. Like, they I think they've been on it for so long. They're facing some type of like withdrawals syndromes. That's what I'm feeling in the collective energy, and I feel like it's not just happening to me; it's happening to um, other people, divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever. It's happening to us. Okay, that people are starting to have like something reminiscent to like a heroin withdrawal, or you see how when they take it the first time they get really really sick and stuff like that. I used to take those type of classes when I went to school for criminal justice, and I would watch like documentaries and stuff like that of all kind of lifestyles, okay, underground lifestyles. And once people take that medicine. I mean, once people take that, I was going to talk about methadone, but I'm saying that people are facing some type of like withdrawals, like they are facing some type of like energetic withdrawal from not being able to feed off of our energy. That's what I'm feeling like, just like withdrawal symptoms, like they're sick. Without you, they're sick. Okay, um, that's what I'm feeling. And so, like, back to the heroin analogy, just like when a person take heroin the first time, they're never going to get their equilibrium back. They go down a couple of notches each time they take it. They go down a couple of notches. um, Now the first time that they take it, they get really really sick, really really sick, throwing up, faint spells, dizziness, stomach aches, this and that. They have all these like really bad withdrawal symptoms, and they only feel better when they start using the heroin again. So I feel like that the way how that drug is, I feel like that's how we are to them. That's how I feel like I am to the ones who been cyber stalking and copycatting me, and trying to spiritually inquire about me, putting out smoke signals about me through these collective readings and all this stuff. Um, that's what it is. They're so used to dipping in your energy however they like you were fucking hometown buffet, that now they have a difficult time. So you're gonna hear them kind of give themselves away and say, "Yeah, yeah, divine, yeah, yeah, people can't get into your energy no more. Whatever that you're doing, yeah, they can't get into your energy anymore, and this is that." And they're saying that because they're speaking for themselves. Like, I can't get back in your energy no more. What are you doing? I used to be able to feast. I used to be able to just do whatever I wanted in your energy, snorkel in your energy, play double dutch in your energy, rent property in your energy. Like, they were able to do so many different things with your energy, specifically your creative energy. They were able to snatch and take the cookie out the cookie jar and keep going, and they were so used to it that now that they've been booted out, they have no choice but to sing their whole lives. through these collective readings, so-called collective readings, okay, so-called. So that's just them sending out the signal and confirming to me, hey, this RTS that you did, I'm affected by it. I can't get in your energy no more. They're going through withdrawals. I pay attention to what people say. I pay attention to what comes up in my spiritual GPS system. What comes up, and I get confirmation. I pay attention to how people treat me. I pay attention to what people say to me, what they bring me. I pay attention to all of that, and then I just kind of keep it in my mental rolodex. Like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my back pocket for later because I know this is gonna, for reference, because it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up again. Whatever that you're meant to see, meant to hear by accident, it wasn't by accident. That's what I want to say. It wasn't by accident. If you received a message or something like that, it was not by accident. The other day, let me see. Okay, so the other day, this would have to have been like a couple of days ago, like around February 21st ish. I think it was just a few days ago. Probably no, I think it was last week. All of a sudden, I get all this like ramping up with the surveillancing me on on Instagram and shit like that. I noticed where again dummy pages watching my stories, and then like people that knew some of my relatives watching my stories. I never watch hers. I already know that she's a fucking watchdog for this other female former relative that I used to talk to or hang out with. I know that she's a watchdog for her and that collective over there. I was getting people watching my stories lately too, but last week I've noticed that, and then I had got a call and I missed it, and then I have like a text message voicemail thing where it tells me what the person said in the voicemail in the form of a text or whatever, and then it gives you the option to click on the number so you can listen to it. And so when I listened to it, it was saying something about Folsom Correctional Facility, this, and that. This is a collect call. You will not be charged. Surprise, surprise. You will not be charged. Da 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 da. Whoa. And I said, who the fuck is going to be calling me from there? Who could it be? Who? And then I had people that same day, that was that morning, and that same day, I had people watching my stories, relatives on my dad's side watching my stories, and I'm like, and then dummy pages were too. Like somebody wanted to see my response, somebody wanted to see maybe something happened because I don't communicate with my family. It's very 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 minimal, very dismal, very seldom. They don't they don't even get a whole they don't even get a slice of me. I basically like breadcrumb my communication because I have my phone number for a long time. So, periodic texts or whatever like that, people just want attention because I'm not giving them no attention and they just want, whatever. So, anyway, I figured something must have happened or whatever. Or whatever. I don't know. But like I said, I'm out of the loop. I'm out of the loop. I'm pretty much no contact if you really think about it, except for those little seldom times where people try to like inquire, try to like check on me through the text. I just give them one word answers. Doing great, thank you, and that's it. I don't say nothing else. I don't do nothing else. I don't answer their call. I don't do anything like that because that's what my spirit told me to do. It don't have to be no problem. It don't have to be no beef completely. But I'm protecting my energy because I know that you're a fucking watchdog for somebody else. You're a watchdog. You're a monitoring spirit. You're a watchdog for some other bitch that I'm not fucking with. See, things are starting to fall apart on that side in some kind of way. And I know that it is. That's why I've been seeing people looking at my stories because they want to heat seek me and see if I'm open to taking them back. No, I'm not. I don't hate anybody, but I'm not open to taking anybody back. I'm not interested in salvaging any relationship because there never really was a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was all a prank. Any time that we spent together, it was all a prank. Once somebody has been continuously deceptive and, always plotting and doing weird shit, and I drops them, they can say whatever they want, and they do be saying whatever they want. be coming up with all kind of shit for their little smear campaigns, and they be campaigning real hard, real hard. And when all of that falls apart, and the people that was their cheerleaders and you know toxic codependents, they were all with it. They didn't care because it wasn't them. Now they are on the receiving end, and now they are fighting amongst each other. Okay. So, anyways, I didn't find out who the person was. I have a guess, I guess, of who it could have been. But at the time, I was just like, who the fuck is this? I whatever. Like the people that I have good rapport with secretly, if you listen to this, we cool. I'm not talking about you, so don't make it about you unless you done some shit against me, unless you talked about me to the ops against me. If you plotted, you was a part of, you was a co-conspirator, then yeah, I am talking about your motherfucking ass. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Oh well. But if you know that it's not you, then it's not you. So I'm not talking about you. Okay. The ones that I had good connection with or whatever, or I talked to them, I'm still fond of those people. So I'm definitely not directing it towards them. But at the same time, I can't trust a lot of you completely because you guys are associated with people that I don't fuck with. And you have to respect that you will never get any close to me than you think that you is, or not as close anymore. You're not gonna. That's one thing about Virgo. Once you do us in, and I've been done in by other Virgos too, so that's another fucking conversation. But once you do me in, you will never get the original me that you got the first time. I give everybody one shot. One shot. If you fuck up, that is it. Life goes on. You can find somebody else, and life goes on for me. And I don't need to find nobody else. I'm in my own little world. I don't care who visits. If you visit, hey. If you don't, hey. Bye. Whatever. Like, I don't care. So anyway, yeah. So I had gotten that call, and I was just like, this is peculiar. And then that same day, I was just like, that same day I had I ain't gonna lie, I be going off on my Instagram stories because I know that I'm dealing with a lot of monitoring spirits on there. So I just be talking hella shit. Like, bitch, if you're gonna be watching me, I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings. I'm gonna make your heart sink. I'm gonna make your fucking chest hurt every time you look at my shit. I'm gonna do that shit. So I was just like, who the fuck is this? I got random calls. I got random people calling me. I said, what the fuck are y'all bitches watching me for? I don't know you. I don't like you. If you associate with anybody that I don't fuck with, I don't fuck with you. And that's just it. If you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Like, I'm just saying whatever on my stories or whatever. And I'm blasting people that are using dummy accounts to watch my stories. I will like, what I do, I screenshot the dummy accounts that was watching my Instagram. I screenshotted it and I put it on as a story just to kind of blast them. So, and I noticed after I put certain posts up, they don't go any further. They don't watch any stories any further, or whatever. So, yeah, I have definitely been led um, to kind of reevaluate my social media and just kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of just getting really disenchanted with it. I really don't care about it like that. But I do keep my social media for my video editing. A lot of the stuff that I use for my video editing comes from other platforms. I just download the videos and I extract sounds and music and all kind of stuff. So I need to use the platform for stuff like that. But I hardly look on people's pages. I don't look at people's stories. Um, I think it bothers people that I'm not interested in what they're presenting online. You know why I'm not interested? Because I know you. I know you in your personal life, and you're nothing like what you portray online. So I don't need to look at your stories. For what? For what? Now, sometimes some people can accidentally look at your story. Sometimes you're looking at your own stories and you put your phone down for a minute, and then when the last story is done, it goes to somebody else's page in their story. So sometimes that happens. You know, sometimes it overlaps like that. Um. Anyways, what else I was gonna talk about before I leave? Oh, rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. Oh my goodness, I did not. I was just like, it came right on my phone because I always get the news on my phone when I unlock my phone and shit. And I said, what? Not Harriet the Spy? I've never seen Gossip Girl. I might watch it just to check it out, but I've never seen Gossip Girl. I didn't know she was on that show. Um, but I definitely remember her from Harriet the Spy. I definitely know that she was on 6 Feet Under. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I remember my cousin telling me that she was on 6 Feet Under. She was also on a show called Weeds. She's my age. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, damn, like we grew up together, girl. Like Harriet the Spy. Like makes me want to watch that movie. I think I'm gonna let my daughter watch that movie. I think she'll really love that movie. Um, Damn. And then she played Dawn, because I remember she did Harriet the Spy back in '96, and and then she disappeared for a little bit, and then she came on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and she stayed until the very end. She was in season 5 of Buffy, and then she stayed to the end, and she played Dawn. So I was excited to see her come back on TV at that time, even though her character was kind of annoying, and Buffy was always having to save her because she just always wanted to do the most, and all kind of crazy shit or whatever, right? But yeah, I just wow. Yeah, and then that's number 2. So I don't know what the third death. Death come in threes. I didn't know Violetta Wallace passed, and what was so weird is like I thought about her randomly just days before, just randomly while I was cooking, and I said, hmm. I said, I hope that she find justice. I hope she lives to find justice and da 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 da. I just thought about it randomly, like, yeah, that's messed up. Da 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 da. I hope she, lived to long enough to see the justice for her son and blah blah blah. It's a shame that Biggie's murder wasn't really solved, so called murder or whatever wasn't really solved. Blah 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 or whatever. And just a few days later, I see her face just pop up on my shit. You ever thought about a somebody randomly? It's either they pass away or something significant, super significant happens in their lives. Some good, it's either good news or it's bad news. It's either good news or bad news. Um, when you randomly think about someone, just like okay, and then Um, rest in peace to Violetta Wallace, though, because I always she reminds me of the women in my family. She reminds me of my the women in my family, especially the elder women in my family. She really does, and like that, and it's just like wow. Um, so I guess the person in charge of Biggie estate now would be, I guess Biggie's first daughter, because she grown now, and then Biggie got a son with Faith. Faith was the wife, so it's probably down to the daughter and Faith Evans or whatever in charge of his estate or whatever. Yeah, I feel for Biggie's daughter, Biggie's kids, um, because I'm pretty sure their grandma was a big part of their life, especially the first daughter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it was interesting how I thought about her, and then a few days later she died. It's just like when I first started watching Queen Brie Vixen. Shout out to you. I remember when I was watching her video and she was saying, "Does anybody hear me?" And I started cracking up because it reminded me of that movie Shannon Doherty. And I remember I was sitting down thinking about Shannon. I need to stop thinking about people, huh? Anyways, I was like cracking up because it reminded me of that movie, Friends to the End, that movie I seen a long time ago on Lifetime. Shout out to my Lifetime gang. Where my Lifetime gang at? Yeah. Shout out to the Lifetime gang because I used to love watch Lifetime with my aunties, my mom, my grandma. We would just watch Lifetime on Sunday. They have some good movies, okay? Y'all remember them movies with A. Martinez? Mm-hmm. Yes, he used to be in a lot of Lifetime movies. A. Martinez. I wonder how he do. Oh God, let me stop thinking about him. Oh my God, protect him at all costs. Okay, damn. Let me stop thinking about people. Anyway, I don't know. I think that some of us are gifted enough that we pick up on people's. We pick up telepathically on people's thoughts and feelings, even as they are dying. We pick up on it. We may not even be aware that they are dying or aware that something significant is happening in their lives, good or bad. and we'll just randomly think about them. Um, just like the guy that I used to get readings from, Lupe, we didn't see him for a long time, and we would talk about him randomly, and we'd be like, I wonder what happened to him. And the whole time we didn't realize that he died. I didn't realize that he died. He was like a spiritual mentor for me in some ways, because he was giving me readings, and he told me stuff. And me, my sister, my mom used to go to him, and I used to get readings from him, and he inspired me to become to do tarot. And the only way how I found out that he died, I started getting readings from him like in 2007, and stuff. There was a lot of shit going on. Oh my goodness! When I look back on the shit that I went through, I was like, "You poor thing, you poor thing." I would love to just. I wish I had somebody like me now back then. Like if I can embody another person with who I am now, right? And I can go see myself back in those days. Oh my goodness, I would have totally took me, the younger version of me, under my wing. I would have totally took her under my wing. Like, look, this girl, stay away from this person, that person. Here, do this, do this, do this. Don't be giving people no updates. This, and this. Like, and then I say, well, will my younger self, would they have listened? I think I would have. I think I would have. I would have listened. I would have took heed to it, because I was always around um, older people. I didn't really connect with people my age group or younger. It's very rare that I connect with people my age or younger, or in my age group. It's just that it depends. Like if they're an old soul, I'm not speaking to younger people who are like old souls and stuff like that. Obviously, I would get along with you, um, but I'm talking about people that are in my age group or younger that are very young minded. Like, what I'm saying. There's young minded people of all age groups. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, I think when you have Pluto in the 11th and the 12th, you tend to love to, especially, I mean, Pluto in the 11th, excuse me, when you have Pluto in the 11th, you're comfortable around wise elders. You have better relationships with your elders, better relationship with your boss, those who are in charge, but you will always have some type of issues with your peers. There will be some type of issues of jealousy, envy, backbiting, plotting, sneakiness, weird shit amongst your peers at times, right? So that's just kind of what comes along with it. And what I do to transcend that part of my chart is to not look at everybody as they're all the same, and to give everybody one shot. Give them a chance to fuck up. Give them a chance to unravel. If I give people enough rope for them to hang themselves, I don't have to do anything. You know. So that's just how I approach life. That's the way how I try to master that part. And always getting, always like and always getting my advice from various sources, not just older people, but getting wisdom from children, because they are like our youngest elders in the spirit. These are returning ancestors, this and that, whatever. And, you know, I can learn a lot from children. I can learn a lot from animals. So I started to expand it, obviously, I'm more comfortable around. Okay, I just got an inquiry. It says your support has paid off. Okay, good. Good to know that. I've been seeing 717 lately and 1010 a lot lately. And then when I woke up this morning, I heard something clear as day. I don't know if the person said luxury. It just sounded like a it sounded like a AI feminine voice. Luxury. Something something something. Luxury or something like that. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like an ad. So I figured maybe I'm teetering between different dimensions. Maybe I'm teetering between different dimensions because I tend to get a clear audience before I wake up. Just before I wake up, when I'm on the brink of waking up, and that may happen for those who have a lot of clairs. You may have like I can get a mind's eye clairvoyance type of vision if I close my eyes and drift off to just kind of drift, not even go completely to sleep. But if I'm nodding my head or something like that, I get quick visions just like that, mind's eye visions. And these mind's eye visions, they look like they look like movie trailers, like reels. You ever seen a reel, REELS, online, or you see like a trailer for a movie and you look at it and you say, "Ooh, I want to watch that movie. It look good." That that's what I see in my mind's eye. It'll look like a flashback from a movie show. It look like a flashback during a movie. You ever see a movie and somebody has a flashback and it kind of has that weird faint kind of color and like it's kind of a little foggy and it just looks like a flashback. It's kind of like that in like movie reels. So sometimes when you're either in meditation or you're close to falling asleep or you're on the brink of waking up, you will start to experience some of the clairs. That doesn't happen all the time, but I'm just saying like those are some of the times that it happened for me. So let me know when it happens for you. Um, when I had mind eye visions, I'd usually be in a relaxed state, kind of low key sleepy, you know, and feeling myself kind of drift off, and then then I would see it. So that's what I heard this morning. I just heard like a feminine AI voice saying something like some type of I don't know if it was coming from. I don't think it was coming from my device. I don't know. Yeah, obviously it came from. I don't know, cause I don't know. It just sounded like a. My phone was dead. The one that I'm using right now, my phone was dead. The other one they had a volume down. I found my other phone, the one that I thought that I misplaced, and I bought me a new phone. I finally found it thanks to my daughter. She had moved the couch around, and I was like, "Why'd you move the couch around?" I was wondering why she did that. I think because I had went to sleep and she moved the couch around. But I'm glad that she did that because I had to sweep under the couch anyway. So I swept under the couch. I was like, all right, girl, maybe this is a sign for me to sweep under this couch or whatever like that. So I said, all right, girl. So I moved the bed, moved the couch even more so I could sweep thoroughly under the couch or whatever. It wasn't too bad under there. Just a few little little crumbs, little stuff, little wrappers or whatever, because she liked to eat on the couch. So I just sweep under there, and then I found my phone. I said, "Damn!" Here I was thinking that I lost my phone in my apartment complex, but I didn't lose my phone. It was wedged in between my leather recliner couch. So I was grateful for that. So I didn't scold her too bad. I said, "Hey, girl, you found my shit. Okay, cool." But I wasn't meant to have my phone those couple of days for a reason. Somebody was trying to reach out to me through Folsom Correctional Facility and something like that. Somebody was trying to text me. I just realized that it was a relative trying to text me. I didn't know that the person was in trouble. They said, "Oh, I was in trouble. I just got out," or some shit like that. I don't know. No, did they say I just got out? No. Let me see. Let me look at the message again. Hold on. They said something like "call me," da 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 da, because I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't answer. And usually, when it's an unrecognizable number, I don't answer it the first time. I let them leave a message, and then I decide if I want to call back. Let me see. This person, okay, 111, interesting. Then I had a call from, an automated phone call. I had an automated phone call from, no, it's like a automated uh, message thing. And okay, this is the message he said. "Give me a call when you get a chance on this phone. I just got home, had some trouble with the law." Oh, so that was him. And this was from February 1st. See, I never got this text because um since late January I had misplaced my phone, so I didn't have my phone for a whole week. But I think Spirit wanted me to lose my phone for a whole week, um, on purpose. Like they just been blocking people from me. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's what it is. I don't know, but how all of a sudden I find the phone again after the fact. I bought me a new phone. I mean, my old phone is probably compromised. Um, it's so slow. It's probably got a lot of viruses on it, and goddess know what have you on there. So I don't know. So it was meant for me to lose my phone. I got me a new phone. This phone right here. I had this phone since 2022, 2021. I had this for too long. So this phone is old. They don't even have this at the phone shop anymore. I asked them. I said, "Do y'all still have this phone?" They're like, "No, we don't even have it. That's old." You know, they always making you upgrade to new phones and shit. And I hate having to spend phone. I'm one of those people. I don't like to spend money on phone every couple of fucking months. I don't like to do all that shit. Now, if I do qualify for an upgrade and it's reasonable, then okay, maybe. But I don't feel the need to constantly upgrade my phone. I don't feel the need to change my phone every year. Some people do that. They change their phone every year. Every year or two they get a new phone. So I don't know. But I figured, okay, well maybe it's time for me to get a new phone or whatever. So I got me one. Um, but yeah, that's the message that the person sent me. So that was on the first, and then just on the 21st, somebody called me from Folsom. So is this person locked up? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this person is locked up. I don't have a problem with this individual. Of course, they're associated by blood to some people that I ain't fucking with, of course. And this person knows that I don't talk to anybody in my family anymore. I don't deal with anybody. They know that. Like, they know that. So I don't necessarily have beef with this person, you know, or anything like that. And what was funny is that I kept seeing their social media profile popping up on my TikTok. I've been seeing it. It was popping up on my TikTok, and I said, I hope he's okay. I hope. Well, I'm like, damn. Does that mean that they're on my page? I keep seeing people that you may know, and I keep seeing relatives on my stuff, like random relatives just popping up on my people you may know. This happens on Facebook, and I'm hardly on Facebook, but this happens on Facebook. Like the people that you may know, and then on Instagram, the suggested people, they have all been relatives, all of them. Relatives, in laws, friends of the relatives. Like they all have been in the people you may know or suggested profile. So I'm like, does that mean that they've been on my page, right? Right? Because I do not sync my contacts with my socials. I don't do that. I used to, but I've been stopped doing that years ago. I don't do that. So how are they able to find my page? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. That same time, my cousin on my mom's side, again, I do not talk to these people. I don't talk to them either. My mother's side and my father's side, it's like no contact, very seldom contact. Once every couple of years, we don't check in or talk regularly. I don't visit them. None of them. A lot of them, I haven't seen them in a long time. Most of my siblings, I haven't seen them since 2016. And my mom's side, the extended family of my mom's side, I haven't seen any of them. Some of them, I haven't seen them in almost 10 years. And some of them that I was talking to recently, up until like maybe 2019, I haven't seen them since then. So there's a lot of people that haven't really seen me. So I get random call, random text, random social media surveillance. People you may know, everybody's face keep popping up, and it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, it's giving me a little anxiety. Like, what's going on that's making you want to be on my page? Like, what's really going on? And then once I find out what's going on, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Like, I don't get it, because I'm feeling like something went on or whatever. Because my male cousin on my mom's side, all of a sudden he tried to add me on Instagram, and I just got this weird feeling over me, like, okay, hey, how you doing? But why? Like, why? Is there something going on with y'all? And y'all, like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, what's, you know? So once I saw it, I said, because I remember seeing him in my suggested a couple of years ago. And I said, oh, this nigga must have been on my page or some shit like that. Like, oh, okay. Like, everybody anticipating when I'm going to post on socials, because I don't post on socials like I used to. Like, I'll post on my stories and stuff, but I don't do like posts, like Instagram posts. I don't do no posts. Facebook, it may appear that I'm active on there because Facebook is connected to Instagram, and sometimes I forget to take off the share for Facebook option, and it'll sometimes go on there. And then I go on Facebook, I'm like, whoa, I wasn't trying to post that here, and I gotta go and I gotta delete it. Um, but I keep seeing people you may know suggest, and it's the same thing. I'm like, what the? Something's going on here. A lot of watchdogs in my energy. That's what I feel. Just a lot of watchdogs. I don't know what's going on in people's lives to where they're like, okay, let me see what Cassie's doing. I don't know. But yeah, so when he added me, I said, man. So I went to his page and I put hide story, and then I just ultimately removed him because what the fuck for? What for? It makes me think back to 1997 when I first moved out of California and I moved to the East Coast, to the DMV. Because y'all know I'm a West Coast baby, but I am bi-coastal as well. You know what I'm saying? I did live on the East Coast or whatever through my adolescence and my for the rest of my adolescence, and into my young adult years, I was on the East Coast. Okay, um, that is why my accent is different, um, or whatever. It's different because of the places that I've been, the people that I'm raised by. I'm raised from an immigrant family as well. They immigrated to the East Coast. Like, y'all know some of my story. I mean, the people that been on my channel already know, like, you know, or whatever. And yeah, so I just went ahead and removed them off my stuff, and all of this happened in one day. The Folsom Correctional County Collect call. Now, notice all this stuff happened, and the reason why I'm telling you all of this, the reason why all of this stuff happened, the reason why I'm seeing all of these people's profiles, the reason why I'm getting all these dummy accounts watching me, like it's been a ramping up in the surveillance, social media surveillance. The reason why is because I've been continuously calling my energy back, reading out my declarations out loud, across all time, spaces, and dimensions. I take all of my energy back from every person, all of my sacred sparks from every person that has taken from me. It seemed like everybody got hit at the same time. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody got hit at the same time, and then they started watching me, or started, like, thinking about me, watching me, projecting, like, what the fuck happened? Like, they just, all of a sudden, they just forgot what they were going to say. All of a sudden, they forgot what they were going to do. All of a sudden, they feel like a little jolt, like, this bitch done called her energy back. Oh, hell no. Nah. So it just goes to show how much people have been feasting um, off of my energy all the way from childhood, because I've been calling back my energy all the way from childhood, from adolescence, from before I born. You feel me? I've been calling my energy back. And so when I see these people, when I see these people, maybe even contacting me, maybe even I can see that they're watching me through my stories. I look at the list, I can see that these were people that were either involved, or people that were like co-conspirators, people like that. Now, I'm not going to say that some of these people don't genuinely miss me. They probably do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like shading everybody, but I feel like some people are definitely felt that jolt, felt something different when I started reclaiming back my energy. The people that were harvesting off of my energy started speaking about reclaiming your energy, calling it back. We can't get back in. So everybody's giving me these signals and saying we can't get back in. We can't get back in. But they're not saying it in a happy way, because I can hear beneath it. And beneath it, it's like, whatever that you're doing, stop. We want to continue to feed off of you. What are you doing? It just shows how much people were able to make a life out of you, out of your essence, out of who you are, out of your energy. I didn't realize energy was so expensive, so priceless these days, because it's like, damn, the things that people do. So I guess 44 just passed. I guess what I'm trying to say, I guess the moral of this story is like, when you when you do like a energy and destiny recall, you which I'm saying, when you're reclaiming and you're calling back your energy, reclaiming your destiny, when you're returning energy back to its senders, and that's plural. When you do that, you will see the effects of people in different ways. You will see the microaggressions, the passive aggressive behavior. You will see people crashing out. You'll see people just. You'll see the voyeurism on 10. You will sense people talking smack underneath them, like complimenting you underneath them, inquiring about you or this and that. Like, I pay attention to everything, but I don't feel the need to say what I pick up. I just I just mentally just store it. I just put it in my mental storage, and I'll be like, okay, this is something to look at, but I'm gonna wait till later. I'm gonna let the evidence pile up, and I just be chilling. It's not that I'm trying to. I'm not one of those people that, and I can't stand people like this. I'm not one of those people that have to pry into everybody. I don't think it's necessary to pry into everybody to see if you can trust them. I think you should just sit back and just let them show you, let them perform, because that's one thing motherfuckers are gonna do in the 2020s. They gonna fucking perform. Okay, this is the most performative fucking generation I have ever fucking lived in, and I hope this performative culture dies, along with celebrity culture, along with cancel culture. I hope all these little social cultures die, never to be resurrected again, never to come back again. I'm just hoping for that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna get ready to leave, but yeah, I just wanted to say that, like, pay attention to when you call your energy back and you start hearing from people, you start seeing their names everywhere. You start seeing synchronicities that point to them. You may hear somebody's voice and it sounds like their voice. You may see somebody that look like them, that resembles them. You might see their name on social. You might see their profile pop up. All this stuff. These are all people, okay, that have been utilizing your energy in some way. That have been, harvesting, feasting off of you, playing in your energy in some type of form or fashion. Okay, these some of these people are so sleep they wouldn't even be aware that they're doing it. They're not even. A lot of people aren't. Some people aren't even aware that they've been living off of your energy. They're not even aware of it. But when you call it back, you will notice the difference in how people are treating you, how people are regarding you, and then it's like you can also kind of hear the contempt and the disappointment that they have that you called your energy back. Like it, they you'll kind of like they kind of hint towards you that it's affecting them in some kind of way. So just don't react to everything that you see and that you hear. Just like how I got reported for bullying, it's all good. It just gives me confirmation. I'm gonna be able to comment in a few hours anyway. Not a big deal, because um, my life isn't dependent on the digital world. Do I use it as a tool? Absolutely. I use it as a tool to get my message across. And there are obviously opposing energies that hire mini me's to try to replace me. You guys will notice that they don't want our message to spread. So they instead appoint other people to spread a half ass message, but secretly for the agenda. Okay, these mainstreamer channels in the spiritual community, all that stuff. Like, I consider myself the digital underground. I'm the indie scene of the spiritual community, and that's the community I prefer to be a part of. I don't want to be mainstream and be put out there, but I do want the message to spread across. I do want the message to spread. But I do feel like there are energies, there are specific groups, and you have to pay attention to what people are saying in their readings, because they are confessing to you. They don't like the fact that they are, confessing. They're not even aware that they're doing it. Some of them are, some of them aren't aware. but it gives you the information, the confirmation that you need. Like, oh, okay, it was you too. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So that's why, like I said in my previous videos, and like I've always said, um, to always document. You know what I'm saying? Document these dreams, document these synchronicities, document what happens after you call your energy back, most importantly. After you do a return to sender, you call your energy back and you do a protection ritual. Okay, now you clean, cut, clear, uncross, protected. Yeah, everything's reversed. Yep. Now, pay attention to who, what, when, and why. Pay attention to who you see, names, dreams, people that resemble the people. Like, look into all of that. See, document what happens after you do that. After do your psychic self defense rituals, document what's happening, who's saying what to you, who's saying what, who's doing what, and why. And you'll get your answer. Don't panic. Don't be like, oh shit, they on some bull. Oh, nope, nope, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Just sit back like, I I remember that. Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Write it down, take a picture. Don't give a fuck. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, Smokey was right. Such a simple, ignorant ass comment, funny as fuck, but it's also very profound. Very profound. Take it down, write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. That's what we need to do. So that's how you have to clock shit. Um, I encourage all smaller channels. In closing, I just want to say this: I encourage all smaller channels to, um, to document anybody that is, doing any type of spiritual plagiarism, or the things that they're doing, like when you whatever rituals and things that you're doing to protect yourself. Make sure that you're documenting what happens to these people afterwards, because they will literally give themselves away, and that's all I've been seeing. And guess what? It's going to make me continue to do it. I'm going to continuously call back my energy and see what else comes up, because it's been very, very, very interesting this month, what I've witnessed. Very interesting this month. So yeah. So I just ordered from Temu finally. I have a Temu mini haul that I'm gonna show you guys soon, but I'm waiting for my other packages to come because I ordered from them twice. The first time I ordered from them, I used a dummy card because I heard about fucking Temu, and it took me a while to finally get them a chance. So yeah, I have my first package. I'm waiting for the second to come, and then I will post up like a little haul of what I got and stuff like that or whatever. All right. So yeah. Um, Next month is March. Happy New Year. Okay, Mars is in direct. Retrograde is over. Grateful, grateful, grateful. I can't wait for the Neptune and Aries transit. I'm grateful for that. Um, so yeah. Um, I'm gonna step out for a minute, and because Spirit was guiding me to buy a certain herb, and I'll share that with y'all later, or whatever. But you know how you'll see certain things right on time. You know, you'll see certain things right on time. It depends on what you're thinking about before you see it. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow that suggestion and just guide me to the place where I can find it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Um, More content coming soon, but I'm gonna do certain things on other platforms. Tarot Bashment, Tarot Day Party is coming back spring of 2025, but I'm trying to go live on another platform instead of this one. Um, so yeah. I'm trying to do it on another platform, or whatever. I'm tired of making profiles, so I'm not adding any more apps or any more stuff anymore. Like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, I'm just not going to do it. So whatever social media I have now, this is it. I'm not getting any other social media page. I just joined fan base. I got back on Facebook, just under a different name, not under my government, but just under a like a business page name and stuff like that. So I need to gain some followers in order to go live on there. And then fan base, I can go live on there. Um, I forgot I need to be investing in fan base too. I don't feel like joining all the other apps. I've been seeing videos on People Pro and other stuff, like people's reviews on other apps and stuff, but I'm just like, TikTok, know about that. TikTok, I only seldom post on TikTok because I don't like overall the energy on there. Now, certain content is cool and shit like that, and I enjoy watching, and I now enjoy doing, the little compilations and reaction videos to it, which is cool, which is great. Um, but I just don't like how people like the level of copycatism on TikTok is pretty high over there too. Like I heard it's actually worse. I heard it's actually worse than YouTube. It's worse. I've experienced weird stuff on TikTok as well. You know, troll dummy pages saving my videos and stuff like that. And then when I go on a page, they've been banned. So it seems like that's something that they do. It's like one of their many accounts type shit. Like so I've experienced some weirdness on there. Um, so I barely post for a reason. I don't post every single day. I just post whenever the fuck I feel like it because I know that there are prying eyes on there too, and everybody wants attention that they don't want to give people too much likes. I get a lot of orange eyes from people, and I'm just like, okay. So, and that's why I don't be on your page watching you. You on my page watching me, but I'm not on your page watching your motherfucking ass. So, you know what I'm saying? And I hate how when I get on fucking TikTok, I go straight to my profile, but the app will freeze it and have me listening and watching somebody's video when I'm not trying to. So it's very pushy. I don't like how TikTok can be kind of like pushy. If I log in, I it should take me straight to my profile. I'm not interested in looking at my feed right away. I go straight to my profile and then I post whatever I want, If I feel like looking at something specifically, then I go to the home page and then whatever will come up or I search for what I want to look for. But I don't like it when I'm trying to get straight to my page and it keeps forcing me to go in the feed and watch people, you know. But I am grateful for the message that I got today. So I'm finna go out to the store and go get that. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So yeah, tarot bashment, tarot day party, more botanica tours, botanical halls, more of that coming soon as well. I just want to just kind of like, uh, I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna do it, but just kind of just slowly but surely um, do little stuff here and there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that aren't divination related specifically on this platform for obvious reasons or whatever like that. Just kind of stick to my own lane. Thank you, Spirit. So, anyways, I'm finna get up off of here. I'm just gonna do a quick little drive and get a few things and just probably chill for the rest of the day. I actually do have some studies that I need to get to, um, or whatever. Maybe I probably might go online tonight. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's my lucky day. Probably go online tonight. I need to play numbers too. I'll probably go online in my psychic app. All right, so make sure you pay if you're interested in getting a reading or any one-on-one tarot classes or candle magic classes, whatever. Narc abuse advice, dice readings, tarot oracle readings is what I do. I also do dream interpretation tarot. So if you're interested in any of those things, just look at my description box and click the information for my website, or just simply follow me on Instagram. And you have to inbox me and you have to tell me, if you're from YouTube, if you're from whatever or whatever. Okay, so I can know who's who and how'd you find me. Okay. So, all right, guys. So I'm finna get up off of here. Goddess love you. Goddess love me. Bye. Happy New Year's. Take care.